record of 8-2 against Fresno State with a record of 3-6. NCAA Baseball on ESPN is brought to you by Northwest Airlines, San Diego State Aztecs, and the Big West champion Fresno State Bulldogs. It's coming up next. At San Diego State is Jim Dietz in his 18th year. He's coached some great ones like Tony Gwynn, Bud Black, and Dave Smith. And leading off for him is Brian Dunn. Walked onto the team last year and wound up hitting .312. Hitting second is Jeff Berry, one of the best freshmen last year to ever play at San Diego State. Third is Bill Miller, right fielder, good power. He's a career .310 hitter for the Aztecs. The cleanup man is Harry Henderson. Grew up just down the street from Coach Jim Dietz and is now the team's most consistent hitter. In the 5 spot is Brian Lutz, big, strong guy, 6'4", 220 pounds with plenty of power. He'll be followed by third baseman Lance Pinnell, a 3-year starter. Batting 7th is designated hitter Casey McKeon, the son of Padres manager Jack McKeon, and plays with the same true grit as his dad. In the 8th spot is catcher Eric Christopherson, excellent defensively. And batting 9th, making his first start ever for San Diego State, Darren Giamenti. Runners on first and second here. Just wants to get that defense moving. He's got 2 in this game. But I would imagine he's jacked up about being on in front of a national TV audience. Shulstrom's going to third, gets the man there. Nicely done. 1 out. Runners remain at first and second.
They can force their hand because they're way back in the
second time he spanked that base hit to left field.
Game yesterday.
Ground ball. Terrence Frazier drops the baseball, only played first base, and he doesn't have it there. So the error is charged to Terrence Frazier on the ground ball by Bill Miller. Game at second base. Kerry Wine started the year at second base, and he's the better of the 2 defensively, although Frazier played pretty well defensively yesterday, turning 2 double plays. Bases loaded, though, and there's the pitch fouled off at strike 1.
At the right time. Let's see if he produces, get them back in the ballgame.
Now you see all those red diamonds filled. That means bases loaded. Henderson with a ground ball foul. 391 last year, one of the national leaders. And here's the 0-2 pitch, and he fouls. Well, he hits it hard to left field, and Lozano going back, way back, and it is off the fence. 2 runs will score. Here comes the third, and he'll hold at third. It's a 3-2 ball game. Henderson with the double going the opposite way.
And the ball's out over the plate, and he just drives it. And as soon as it left the bat, the ball was in the gap, and now we're back in a real close ball game. 3-2, men on second and third, and only 1 out.
Well, Henderson's at second base. Bill Miller is at third, and there is a shot to deep right field. Hosey back against the fence. It's gone. And the Aztecs have taken their first lead in the game on a 3-run home run by Brian Lutz. Red marks mean runners on first and second. 1 out. Here's the 2-2 pitch. And hit hard in the alley. Over quickly is Brian Lutz. The Fresno State will take the lead here on the extra base hit by Chris Falco. Smiling out at second base.
He had 5 RBIs in the first game of the doubleheader, didn't he, on Saturday?
Lee at Carter all came through again. Ground ball by Bustamante. Tough play by the third baseman. 7-5 or score. Runners at the corners. 1 out. Vondran hits it deep to left field. And it's gone. A 3-run home run for Steve Vondran.
So much for scouting reports and advanced scouting.
Shulstrom has a 5-run lead now. Breaking pitch in the dirt
against the Cubs. When we returned home, nobody at the airport. We thought, well, that's it. Everybody's given up on us.
Here's Zosky. Long throw will not get the very speedy Brian Dunn.
another ball in the hole. He goes over and backhands it, plants. Well, I think he was a little off balance when he unloaded on that ball, but the ball still had a little something on it. He has quite a bit of range. He gets to a lot of balls that are going to be rolling in the outfield with other shortstops.
Well, that takes us to Jeff Barry. Strike out his first time up in the first and reached and scored on the...
We went to the ballpark to pick up our luggage. There were 3,000 people out there to greet us. We're down 0-2. We've been murdered the first 2 games by the Cubs. It lit us up. Templeton, who's usually a mild-mannered, quiet fellow, got so excited he woke all the other players that didn't go back to the ballpark, that went right to their homes. He called every one up. We came back out and won the next 3.
What a difference that made. And, you know, that could have been a difference, just emotionally.
Just to see those people there. They were behind us. We looked bad 2 games in Chicago, and they're there to root us on, and it really revved us up. But I've never seen Templeton so emotional.
You get a great support from the crowd here. They call them the Red Wave. They show their support on ESPN during football season, leading their team to a victory in the California Bowl.
This is quite a sports town.
It's unbelievable. And the athletic department has proved its way. Football, they won the Big West Conference, win the California Bowl. In soccer, they make the Final Four. In softball, they're right now ranked number 2 in the nation. Men's track and field, they've had 6 consecutive Big West titles. Golf is number 3. Soccer team's outstanding. Men's cross country team, brilliant. Great program that has been orchestrated by Gary Cunningham, the athletic director, behind John Wooden on the bench. This is the inside corner with a runner going, and Barry steals second base. Dunn leads away from second base. Barry with a fly ball to shallow left. Lozano's there, 1 out.
And he wants them to use it.
He said that guy was special, and he certainly was. Checks his swing in time. Stay with the lead, and Eric Schulstrom with the count, 1 ball, 1 strike. Pushes back. Miller slams one back up the middle, making the turn. It's third base is Ryan Dunn, and he'll hang on there. Burton cuts it off, runs to the corners, 1 out. Back so he wouldn't hurt it on foul tips. But he could react so quickly, and he had such a great arm. Get that ball out of the deep glove and throw the guy out. There's a pitch in there's a mean bat at the plate. He slams it hard to right field. Frazier gets there, spins and throws him out, but a run scores.
Good play, saved a run.
It's a 10-6 ball game as Dunn checks in from the run. Brian Lutz, the man at the plate, gave him 3 his last appearance.